I was told many, many things in my life. I was told that swallowing gum stays in your stomach for years. I was told that you can't go swimming until an hour after you eat. And I was told that Smurfs Dance Party was a terrible game. But no, viewers, the depths of awful wasn't found until I played a little game called Dancing with the Stars. It is not only the worst fitness game for this review, but I guarantee you that it will be the worst video game that I've played so far in my life. You know, I'm just thinking ahead. I'm like, oh my gosh, thinking about some of those games I gotta be playing soon. Oh boy, it's not gonna be fun. So what's going on, everybody? My name is Jack Jenkins, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I do reviews on things such as losing weight, fitness challenges, and so much more. Today, I'm going to be talking and taking a look at Dancing with the Stars, a game that I deeply regret picking. This is probably one of the worst games I've ever played. Let's get started.
For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
My favorite part of the game is that you can just have the game criticize itself. You know, just watch.
It was a nightmare!
See, I don't even have to work at all. I can just play, clips of this game and just, sit here, relax, chill, yada, 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 yada. Admire my new camera, 4K, which is why I look so good right now. But nah, I got a job to do. First off, I always wanted to give a little context to my reviews. I have never seen Dancing with the Stars. Nor will I, ever, because I'm not like a washed up 40-something that hates their life. I'm a washed up 20-something who hates their life. That's right. I'm in my late 20s. It's kind of sad because I look like I'm 30 with my Buddha belly. Instead of hating our lives, we watch anime, goddammit. So I have no idea who these contestants are, who the judges are, or the show's formats. I could watch an episode to, get a little bit of background for this review, do what a professional would do, but, I'm torturing myself enough here. The game's real draw assures and assumes you know who these people are, and I guess it's a pretty good draw. It's pretty much the game's only draw, so if the name Brian Fortuna, if that name just gets you all excited, like Brian Fortuna, the heir to the tuna factory fortune, then you're going to get excited for this game. Otherwise, it's just misery. I like the way you move. Let's get to the gameplay. You are supposed to, swing the Wii remotes in different locations to, match the beat. Up, down, left, right. Basic. Suppose if you ever played like the game Raving Rabbids, we have to do this. I'm gonna do it like this, like I'm Masakira or something. But you have to swing the Wii remotes. It's like that music mini game. You have to shake the remotes to beat the rabbits. Except it's an entire game built around that tiny concept. I know, it sounds like a ton of fun. Every once in a while, you will get a special marker to make a special dance move. Markers such as, wave a hand, do the wave, or, do a twist. That's pretty much it for the game. It's a 3-minute mini game stretched out for as long as humanly possible.
Tell me
how you feel about this. Do what I want, that's how I wanna live.
If you were looking at the gameplay, you would see that I am constantly missing like every single note. The whole first day, I thought the game was just completely broken, and it is. But I was, swinging the remotes as hard as I can, trying to get it to register, and it just couldn't. It wasn't until 20 minutes later when, one of those how to play loading screens popped up, and, it says you have to hit the actual like B button or Z button, B button on the Wii remote, Z button on the nunchuck, and swing your arms to meet the rhythm. So the question is, why wasn't that first stated when I started booting the game? I just assumed the game would recognize, you swinging the remotes because, every single game does it like that. But no, this game, you just gotta hold the button and swing your arms. Like the Wii is just like, I don't know what you're doing there. You're swinging your arms. Oh, you push the button, then I have to register. No, the Wii remotes know exactly what you're doing at every point. So why do you have to hold the button to do it? What's the point? And anyways, the nunchuck is just so bad at being like detecting precise up and down movements that it couldn't register the swings that well. Why wasn't I allowed to use like 2 Wii remotes like you could with like Samba de Amigo for the Wii? Why not remove the fact that you have to hold the B button the entire frickin' game, making my finger hurt? I can barely talk because I'm just so angry. Why even publish this game in the beginning? Do you all remember the before mentioned special moves I told you about? Well, they control like ass. I'm doing the movements, trust me, I'm doing the movements, but I just couldn't get it to register. Why can't more advanced movements in, Just Dance or even frickin' Smurfs Dance Party calculate correctly, but this game can't handle up and down movements? It's just such a frustrating play experience when you try to do the move. You're doing the move as hard as you can, and the campaign, and it's just not working. There's so many fast movements that expect expert execution exactly at the right moment. So many EXs there. Still, the garbage controls just don't let you. The worst part about this game on Wii, that the PS2 version supports the Dance Dance Revolution dance mat. The Wii also has a DDR dance mat, but there's just no support for it. Why can't I just use the dance mat? It'll be much better to be controlled this way rather than I'm dancing just like the stars, woohoo, versus, moving your feet. I realize the camera's just so zoomed in. I only bought this camera with one lens, I'm sorry. I'm taking up the whole fucking screen. The layout is just already there in the PS2 version. They could just take the PS2 version, plop it on the Wii. That's pretty much what every other game did back then. Take the PS2 version, plop it on the Wii. So let's say you get over the crappy garbage controls. What's next, huh? What's at the bottom of this garbage bale? Well, there are a number of options that you can play in this game. The main one is the campaign mode. The campaign mode is where you get to pick your team. Once you choose your team, then you can choose your dancer and then dance with the broken, boring system. After that, you get a long loading screen. Then you get to listen to the judges' results. Each of the 3 judges will say 2 lines of dialogue that constantly repeats for each song. I heard the same thing said like 3 times in one day. And then guess what? After you hear that, you hear the audience fake booing, then you get hit with another loading screen. Then you get to see the scores from the judges. And then after that, another loading screen awaits your future. I'm keeping that in, by the way. My throat's just... And then after that, then you get the details for your dance, the broken down, how many you hit, what percentage, yada yada. The thing that ends in every dancing game. After that, guess what? You get another loading screen. Then you get to save your game and at least switching it up. But then, after you save your game, you get another loading screen. No joke, it can take almost 3 minutes for all these loading screens to occur. You know, the song you are dancing to is 3 minutes. You're waiting just as long as you are playing. And you know, sure you can skip some of these things, but still, why? The songs themselves aren't worth dancing to. I know that sounds harsh, but they just aren't. Sure, you got some pretty good covers of These Boots Are Made for Walking, and that's just what they'll do. And Independent Woman Part 1. That's all great, but then you have songs that are just... they just sound like the beginning of like something, you know, they just sound like the beginning of Independent Woman Part 2. Alright, so maybe the songs aren't that bad. I wonder why everyone only remembers the first part and not remember that beautiful beginning of Independent Woman Part 2. Ugh. But listen to some of these songs. Listen. Yeah, bad. There are only 36 songs, and they couldn't get any more licensed one. This was the full $50 release date back in the day. I only got it for, $5, but it's still not worth paying for it. About half of the songs are these, type of, basic rock songs, that are like ripped off from Audio Jungle.
Let's go.
Bala Latino is $10 and had a fully licensed song list. It just blows my mind. Did they spend all their money getting the license to Emmett Smith's appearance? Who's Emmett Smith? Oh, the graphics. Oh, the graphics, don't get me started. The graphics are fine. They're fine. The dancing does look pretty authentic. Honestly, it seems that it would be fun, and I wish the game would just teach me how to do like these moves. I would rather be doing this stuff, trying to emulate it like Just Dance does, rather than shaking the Wii remotes back and forth, how fun. Ooh. I know the second one got way better reviews and fixed a ton of these control issues. If you're really looking for a 10-year-old game to get your Dancing with the Stars experience, I recommend that, you get this one. Because, if you really want, like, Dancing with the Stars, I guess you have to get the Dancing with the Stars game. Otherwise, just stick with Just Dance. You'll be much happier in the long run. I think the game said it best when...
That dance was like a bowl of custard, lumpy and thick.
And I couldn't agree anymore. So guys, thank you so much for watching this review. This is the 10th game I've reviewed, so I'll make a top 10 list next week for fun, and then go back to the 5th and final game of the shovelware month, which will be, Yoga for Wii, or, the first 100% yoga experience for the Nintendo Wii, just whatever title it is. I can only hope that it'll be better than this one. In fact, I know it'll be better than this. Because A, I record these videos like 2 months after I did the challenge, so I already played this game like 2 months ago. And B, nothing is worse than this. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I post a new video every single week on challenges, fitness game reviews, and so much more. If you have any ideas or concepts or just anything you guys want me to do, then please leave a comment below. I'll do pretty much any challenge. Dare me. Come on, do it. I'll do it. I'll do a mukbang. I don't care. I'm gonna look like Nikocado Avocado after this. I already kind of look like him. And now let me know, put a comment, and I respond to pretty much every comment. I only have like 40 subscribers, If I was PewDiePie, I wouldn't care about any of you guys. Follow me on Twitter at TrueJackJank. I'm joking, of course. I love you all. Lastly, have a fantastic day. Everyone and all you guys are just so amazing.
Me aside.